Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Boards, Willow Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking jet skis today. In today's video, we're going to focus on that rear step, basically the step or bar at the very back of your jet ski that has that protective sleeve or foam pad on it. We are going to show you how to lubricate the hinges and mounts that the actual bar or step slide into. Over time, if you don't lubricate them, they get very loud. Let's take a look. All right, DIYers, at the workstation now, and the workbench is on the other side of the jet ski. You can see it back there. And in-house for the winter for DIY repair videos is my mom and dad's Sea-Doo jet ski. And we've been doing a lot to this. It's just shy of heading out and going back to the lake. And down below in the comment section, as well as the description section, we are going to have several helpful links. And you'll notice this little latch here. It's not screeching, screaming, or squealing because we have it properly lubricated. And in the event that you do not lubricate your latches, well, guess what? They stiffen up over time and they end up breaking. That is not what you want. However, if that happens, we got you covered. We have replaced this latch, and that link will be down below as well. In addition, this little spring-loaded latch here for your storage compartment, we have replaced that. That link will be down below. We replaced the start-stop cap as well as the start-stop push button on the back side of that cap that has the wiring that feeds all the way through your handlebar and downstream to the aft or rear portion of the jet ski. And right now, the entire step has been removed and the brand new sleeve installed. DIYers, check that out. And scrolling above right now is a link to a video on how to install a brand new sleeve. This is OEM. However, to each of the hinge, listen to that, that's obnoxious. And inside here, you have a spring way down in there, and that needs to be lubricated, as well as the inner portion of that bar that slides from left to right or right to left. See that in there? We want to alleviate that squeak. This one's not too bad. And same thing on the back side, as well as inside here, that spring. We want that lubricated. And here's what we're going to use. Quicksilver Marine Grease 24C. I'll post this down below in the comment section as well as description section on where to purchase that. I've got the camera position and again the Marine Grease 24C, and that's what it looks like inside. And what we'll do, set the cap aside and I'll just grab some with my finger. And do your absolute best not to get sloppy or messy with this. And again, I'm going to shift the housing down and put this grease as far in to that section where the spring is as I can. In addition, I am going to lubricate the inner housing to allow me to insert the step a lot easier, as well as the spring. Once you get that grease in that spring, just move it just a little bit. Allow it to work itself into that spring or coiled portion of the spring. And I'll add some more. What I'll do next is add a little bit of grease in between the seams, again with this outer plate on either side and the rotational or spring-loaded housing or mount. And after I lubricate all of this, I am going to clean it up with some paper towel. Again, no need to get sloppy with it. And I'll move it just to the left to widen this seam here and add some 2,4-C grease in there. Come to the back side, same thing. And I'll do the same exact thing as I did here, over here, to lubricate that hinge or housing, as well as spring. Making progress. This one is lubricated. And all I'm going to do now is carefully clean up any of the grease off the areas where it doesn't need to be. And by doing this, it's going to alleviate the person that uses the step as we're out riding the jet ski from accidentally putting their foot or dragging a leg or swimsuit over the grease and basically ruining their swimsuit. That would not be good. At this point, I've cleaned up the surfaces around the actual spring-loaded hinge. And another trick I want to show you, in the event that you're having a hard time putting that 2,4-C grease down into that spring, which is right here, you can grab a Q-tip and basically get some on the tip of the Q-tip and really push it down into the spring. Again, that's if you can't get it in with your finger. And again, we want to really lubricate that spring because that is really the heart and soul of this retractable housing and what ends up making all the noise over time, even more so than the metal on metal rubbing. Again, just another trick I wanted to show you. All right, DIYers, change the camera angles and now to a close-up. And we did our absolute best to put as much 2,4-C grease into that area where the spring is. And I notice a significant difference. And we're screeching. And it will only get more lubricated over time, which is nice. A little bit of binding there with the spring, but again, that 2,4-C grease will only get better as the spring continuously is moved, and it will lubricate that. Step is back on and secured. Still a little bit of rubbing or sounds. We are going to add some more 2,4-C grease in between the seams before we launch it. And what a difference with the new sleeve on there. Wow. Again, the old one lasted 20 years, and this new one will carry the torch moving forward. As always, we hope this helps. And DIYers, we have a bunch of videos down below in the comment section as well as the description section. Definitely check them out. As you see here, no screeching, squealing, or screaming with that latch because we've got it properly lubricated. We also lubricated the latch on this seat and the front storage compartment. And down below is a video link on how to replace this spring-loaded latch for your storage compartment, as well as the start-stop cap and the start-stop push button and wire harness that feeds downstream of your handlebar system. So in the event that you're having starting troubles, well, you might need a new switch or push button. We also replaced the starter, both ignition coils, which are right there, the spark plugs, the wires, an oil filter, and a whole bunch more DIYers, the fuel injectors, and fuel regulator and air regulator. That will all be down below. We hope this helps. From here, as always, do us a favor below the video. You will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.